So, I had all intentions of going hunting this morning. And then I looked at the weather. See, it was going to rain. It was like 50% chance to rain this morning. At the time I was going to be in the stand. And I was like, I don't really feel like getting rained on. And, you know, my bed is just so comfortable. So I slept in this morning. Also, I got some guy brought this like attractant in to work for us to test out and see if we want to carry it. So I've got some of that in the back of the truck too. So I really was kind of wanting to spread that up. I'm gonna do that after I let these chickens out. Children just leaving stuff around, letting the dogs chew on my brush. So I was having a conversation with a really good friend of mine, and we were talking about YouTube and videos and stuff like that, and talking about like what our dream is, and like how do I think that YouTube and homesteading can get us to where our dream is. And of course I was like, yeah, because this is what I wanted to do. No eggs, you freeloaders. Do I feel like God has called me to do YouTube, and that he's saying, hey, this is going to get you to your dream of having more land, homesteading, stuff like that. Maybe, Okie, and Honey's getting big. Look at her. There's a good big girl. There's my baby out here. Bunch of jealous butts. So I'm gonna go get the golf cart. So we were talking about that, and she was saying, make a vision board. So like, make sure that you write it down, write your dreams down, write your goals down. And I've said that before, right? But it wasn't about dreams and goals. It was about writing stuff down so that you can go back and look at it. But I feel like it has to go with the same thing, right? Same aspect. Write it down so that you can keep it in your head. Because as long as you're thinking about it, it could happen. So as we were talking about that, she really kind of like fired into me about like the fact that I hunt and fish, and I talked about it on my channel, and how I want to share it, and how I feel like it has something to do with homesteading, because you're feeding your family, you're doing the stuff yourself, and so she started talking about how like there's a lot of people out there. We got on the subject because there was a YouTube channel, there's a YouTube channel. There's a guy who like shows how to do like not manly stuff, but like stuff that a father would show their son for those who don't have fathers. So we were like, hey, she was like, hey, you should do hunting videos. And I was like, oh, okay, I've already kind of started. She's like, no, but you should do like how-to hunting videos, not like how to hunt, but like how to get started for the people who like are wanting to homestead and they get land, right? People, homesteading is popping up and doing its thing, and there's people out there. What time is it? This golf cart angers me sometimes. 10 o'clock. We should be fine. I don't want to. I'm gonna get out here early and see a deer. And dang it! But no, we're good. They've already moved on. They're not usually out here at this time. Although it's a little overcast and chilly. But so we were talking about. She was like, no, like literally how to get started. Like, what do you do first? What, like, do you got to get your tags, or you got to get your hunting license? Hunting courses. What gun to get? What bow to get? Should I use a bow? Should I use a gun? Should I use a shotgun? Like, all this stuff that like you can't. You could kind of gather this stuff from these like hunting videos, but a lot of times those people out there, they're already sponsored. They've got like the best stuff out there, the newest bow, and of course companies do that. Why not? Because they want to promote their new stuff, and what better way than having an influencer do it? So she was like, you have a platform right now where you are starting out, and I meant to bring the darn SD card with me for my camera, my trail camera. But she's like, you have a platform right now where you have an audience that's starting out. And let me back up. So she was like, you should use that. Not saying that everybody on here right now, all my followers and stuff, are gonna want to see that. And it's not I'm not like changing my YouTube channel, not changing my content to be just hunting and fishing and stuff like that. Like, I'm still homesteading, but I want to show how to do this stuff for those people who like, I have a homestead and I've got 27 acres, but I've got this 7 acres that's like wooded, and I want to learn how to hunt. How do I start? And like, might not have somebody to show them or anything like that. You know, I've seen these TikToks where it's like, what makes you feel great? And people are like, when I call my chickens and they come. Well, what makes me feel great is when you get this on the first try and it didn't happen. So I don't feel great right now. Dang it. Like when you're opening up a feed and you're like, oh, first try. It's the greatest. Okay. So I've got 2 little spots that I hunt. This is my road that we take down to the lake. And I've got my blind here where I take like the kids and stuff. So that's one spot, half the bag there. Got a decent buck on camera, about 7:45 in this spot in the morning, 7:45 in the morning. So I moved my camera back to the field spot. So I'm actually gonna run back to the house real quick, get my SD card. All right, we got the card. So basically what I'm saying is, I want to show, I think that's where I was at. You know me, I get all scatterbrained when I stop thinking about what I'm actually doing. I think that's what I was saying, was the fact that like I want to show people how to really get started, and kind of like be a mentor, like ask me questions and stuff like that. And I'm not a professional, of course. Like I hunt how I hunt. I've only been hunting now, well dang, it's been 11 years because I wasn't a hunter. I grew up and my dad processed meat, but he never really took us hunting. My brother went hunting before me and stuff. So when I met my wife, when I met Chastity, and her family were big hunters, I was like, I want to hunt. So I, at 23 years old, started hunting and had to learn. I learned from them, which was great having those people, but like a lot of people don't have those people. And so I want to be that for people. But I want to also show how hunting and fishing, it's not just hunting, it's hunting and fishing, it's outdoors. I want to show how that can be intermingled with homesteading. Because when I went fishing, I had that fishing video, someone commented like, hey, bury those fish heads in your garden, which is true. It's right. I mean, you can use it, fish emulsion and stuff like that. Like, you have all these resources that you're not gonna waste by using them. So you hunting is a part of that. If you don't want to hunt, that's fine. But this might spark something in you where like, you know what, I would like to try. It's not that hard. It doesn't seem that hard to learn and try. I gotta get some more corn right here. They kill it in the field right here. That's one reason why I moved my camera, because like you can see down here, it's just all this was corn. There was still some corn left on that little cut through, but right here, they're digging it. Of course, we got raccoons and stuff too. So it's called Boontown Deer Mineral. I'm not really sure where they're located. Indiana. I thought it was like local. Well, my bad. But who cares? Boontown Throwdown. If it works, cool. If not, it was free. Don't want y'all to think that this is like me changing up my channel, because honestly, it's fall. It's fall time. Winter is coming. so rough, excuse me. But it's still some good information that people could want to use, and like I said, it could spark something in y'all or in someone else that never really thought about doing it. Our buddy Jeremy, the same manager at Homestead, Charlie and I keep like, he's never been hunting, and I want to take him hunting. Dang, it's gonna try not to let it affect me. But my buddy Dean, who passed away, he had never killed a deer before, and I got it. I brought him out here, and we did a little spike, a little thing. But being able to do that for him was just amazing. It made me so happy. I actually was able to video it, and it was great. So I'll put some stuff up here. But I've said this before, and I want to help. I want to be someone's influence. Like, I want to be someone that someone looks up to and was like, hey, ask me questions, and so I can help you the best I can. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I do it the best I can. But I want to show you that, like, hey, okay, do I need camo? What's the right kind of camo? Do I need scent control? Do you even know what scent control is? Do I need attractants? Or what time is deer season? You know? Or even squirrel season. Squirrel, duck, turkey, deer. There's all kinds of stuff out here that we get to hunt. Raccoons, you know. Yeah, that's the truth. So I'm going to start doing a little series on that. You know, I do kind of 2 videos a week. I don't know where I'm going. I need to take this back up here. I try to do 2 videos a week, and I feel like I can do one, excuse me, when I'm doing stuff on the homestead, where it's like homesteading, because I was fortunate enough to where my buddy I work with brought me about 200 feet of roll of fence, so I get started fencing in the lower piece of the property. I've got some posts. I've got other friends that live right down the road he works at MCEC. That's not the smartest thing to do. No, I'm trying to drive. I'm gonna drive. You want to say hey to the people? Best farm dog ever. I've got these old electrical posts, foam posts, whatever, that we can cut down. That's like what I use for my gate fencing and some of the corner posts. It's just thick, good stuff. So I'm gonna be working on that on this off season. Even though I have a garden, there's not much I can really show it because it's just them growing collards, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, you know, broccoli, and then whatever else I might try to design a plan if I do. We're gonna start doing. We're gonna start really kind of giving some information or some research and be like, hey, how do I get started hunting? What do I do first? And first thing you gotta do is you gotta get your license. But even before you get your license, there's things you gotta do. So I'm gonna start spreading that information, helping out, doing that stuff, and hopefully it sparks a little bit in y'all. Like, maybe, once again, just like with starting my homestead, maybe something I say, like, you may hunt, but maybe something I do you didn't think of doing. So appreciate you. Stick around. It's gonna be some good stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more deer, and then I can broaden our minds. Deer, fish. I mean, if you have never had squirrel and dumplings, you are in for a treat. So yeah, appreciate y'all. Catch you in the next one.